Good afternoon. It is really wonderful to be here today with all of you at McClellan High School as we get ready to begin the work of creating a K-8 that we've all wanted for a very long time to replace Cloverdale and to create a new environment for students in the southwest part of our city. This is exciting for me, and I think it's exciting for some of you to be back. I got to meet a teacher that was here in the very first year that this building was available, Miss Roberts. Miss Roberts, will you wave? She's right here, Miss Roberts. And her claim to fame, which all of us may want to latch onto, is that she taught John Brummett. And so, if any of us need some dirt with Mr. Brummett, now's the time, because he's surely got some bad stories from back when he was a kid, is my guess. So, this is an opportunity. If you look at that, when you say that you have Miss Roberts, who used to be Miss Minton, here as a starting teacher, that was in 1965. I don't mean to age you, but in 1965. And at that time, this school was a part of our county school system. The LRSD annexed this school along with J.A. Fair in 1987. So 1987. McClellan became a part of the Little Rock School District family. I know that this part of our community have all looked forward to having this opportunity in Southwest Little Rock, much like we were so excited about the opportunity to build a brand new high school. And I think there was great skepticism. I can remember as coming in as your superintendent 6 years ago that we were never going to get someplace in the Southwest. We now have a state-of-the-art high school in Southwest High that's the best high school I would imagine anywhere in the Southwest. And we plan to do the same thing right here with this campus and make it state-of-the-art. I am going to have some further remarks at the end, but I want to kind of set up kind of the theme or the mindset of what we're going to do throughout the day. What you see right here, students, and some of the adults, is we've got the Baton, and you can see that we've got the LRSD part of it, but we've also got the McClellan element here, okay? Because we want to make sure that the element of what McClellan has been for this community is maintained as we move forward on this new K-8, but we're all keeping in mind that really what we're doing is trying to make a better Little Rock school district. And so we're going to have the chance to pass the baton to a variety of different people. I appreciate that we've got our board members here, Ms. Hatter, who you'll hear from in just a minute, our president, Mr. Greg Adams is here as well, and we'll probably have a lot of others looking in on Facebook Live. So it's my opportunity right now to introduce our former president of the board, someone that really was instrumental in helping organize this over the last 2 months, Ms. Vicki Hatter, who will begin the process of passing the baton. Ms. Hatter.
Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, this is a historic day. It has been a historic year for the Little Rock School District. First, I would like to thank the voters, the taxpayers, for entrusting us with your dollars for passing the millage extension, which allows us to make the necessary changes, the upkeep, and the investment in capital improvements, which you guys are going to see. You guys are seeing the first major thing that we are doing with our tax dollars. Next, I would definitely have to thank my colleagues on the Little Rock School Board for being bold and audacious, for putting forth the question to all of you, to pass that millage. And you guys came through. You guys roared very loud and said with your vote the commitment you have to traditional public education. And two, we do have our now board president here with us, Greg Adams, and his passion for social work and mental health awareness is something that we will definitely need moving forward. I also have to thank our superintendent for his leadership and the entire support staff for working tirelessly to make this dream come to fruition. Mr. Yarberry, just the whole way through. Our Chief Deputy, Kelsey Bailey, just constantly being there from start to finish and even after. And thank you. And thank you to you guys as well. So, as we continue on, you guys, this is it. You know, as a parent, I stood here, I advocated, I came in, I worked, I've served on a PTA, worked very closely with Jessica Conity, which is now Jessica Bright, who is now a kindergarten teacher. And I want to just pause and just give Kimberly Lee, thank you, Noah, for starting helping start the conversation and the planning of this back in November, as well as Ashley with Channel 11 with posing the question, and of course our amazing at-large director Antwan Phillips, and then right as we started the process. So here we are. We are building on the past. And 53 years ago, this building came up. And then from 67 to 87, it was under Pulaski County. Then it became a part of LRSD in 87. So for 33 years, we was able to call this building home. That's 33 years of educating in this district under Little Rock School District. 20 years under the Pulaski County Special. A lot of lives have been transformed in this building. And as a parent and also as an elected official, I am looking forward to all of the future transformations we will make. This is a time for us to be bold. This is a time for us to think outside of the box. And this is the time for us to imagine as big as we can to give our children a world-class education wrapped not only just in equity, but in the practice of that and making sure that they have the resources they need to succeed and be productive citizens regardless of whatever pathways they take. So I'm delighted to stand here on the soon-to-be new home of our newest K-8 school in the Little Rock School District. And you guys, I'm going to end on saying this. It's a historic day. You guys look beautiful. You guys literally represent what our district looks like. We even have Mr. John Brennan, oh my gosh, and Hanny, and I mean, whoa, 53 years, and he's part of that. So today, like I said, it's a historic day of us building for tomorrow's future with this new facilities and more to come, with good to great educators filling this building and being conductors of our youngest and brightest minds. To deliver a world-class education, preparing our children for the future that awaits them. And you guys, I just want to just say thank you to each and every one of you guys for showing up on such a short notice and believing in your district. And thank you for entrusting us with your dollars, but most importantly with your children. So with that, I am going to introduce Janine Latrice Perez. She is an alumni parent of Olivia Perez, who graduated in 2015. She also has a nonprofit foundation called Olivia's Hope Tide Promise. And you will hear from her, and then directly after you will hear from the one and only Antwan Phillips, at-large director for the city of Little Rock, amen? So you guys give it up for yourselves and give it up for Janine Latrice Perez as she come and address you.
All right. Thank you for your honor.
Thank you. All right. Hello, everyone. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I'm going to show you this picture. It has the McClellan lion in the background. This is my daughter, Olivia. As she said, she graduated from McClellan in 2015. And I have something to read to you that will be in the time capsules. I have but one simple thing to say. Thank you, McClellan. And if I get teary-eyed, it's because it comes from the heart. Thank you, McClellan, for being one of the best experiences of my daughter's life. It is because of your kindness, your determination to ensure that students were not only seen, but were heard, that made the difference for my daughter. She learned to truly believe in what was possible here on these grounds. My daughter is no longer with us. Tragically, she was killed in a car accident a day before her 20th birthday, November 3rd, 2016. Her school, the teachers, the coaches, past students, and the administration, this one here embraced her family, her sisters, her brother, grandparents, cousins, and me, and have lifted us up ever since that time. Each year, they even allowed us to come into the facility and host her charity basketball game in honor of her. McClellan changed the direction of my daughter's life. I could, and perhaps I will, write a book about how amazing her experience was here at McClellan. And I'm just going to tell you, Little Rock School District has been a part of our life, and this is a segue. This is just a little interruption right here in my speech. But she had been a part of a lot of different schools. Olivia was about it, and rowdy, a little bit rowdy. But when she came here, it calmed her down. She still was a little rowdy, but the teachers embraced her. And at that time, Principal Anderson was here. And he loved on my daughter. He took care of my daughter here, along with the teachers and administration. And I just got to give it up. I just have to say that. But McClellan changed the direction of my daughter's life. She really and truly got it. And again, for that, McClellan, I say thank you to all those who were instrumental in her turnaround and helped her truly believe. To those who carry the torch of the sacred grounds here 5, 10, 15 years and beyond, never lose the passion for ensuring that students are not only just seen, but that they are heard. I will always love and embrace this moment and this experience when my daughter understood that she was somebody. You know, it really does take a village. The experience at McClellan and all that it encompassed was Olivia's village. Team Olivia, that is. And as an active PTSA parent and, of course, her mama, I am excited about the opportunity to share just a little bit about my little girl, who, again, learned to believe in herself beyond what I said and beyond what her family said, but those who spent countless hours teaching and bonding and sharing and loving on my daughter, Olivia. So here's to the next generation of her extended village. With love and admiration for the Little Rock School District and everyone here, I am still her mama, and this land, this history will always be our love and memory, McClellan High School. Thank you for that. And since Vicki had her mentioned 33 years, she was number 33, and she was the bomb.com right over there in that gym. I am her mama, Janine Latrice Perez. Thank you for this opportunity to speak. I'm grabbing it. And without further ado,
Oh, don't do that.
the Mr. Antwan Phillips.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's been a long time since I took a baton. I ran track in 8th grade. Came in dead last, so I never ran track again. This is a little different though. So thank you everyone for being here. My name is Antwan Phillips. And if anyone knows me, there's nothing I'm more excited about than this building, McClellan High School. I'm a graduate of McClellan High School 2002. So as a couple of days ago, it's 20 years ago when I walked through this building for the last time as a student. And I won't be long. I just want to highlight 3 things, and then I'm going to call up my board members with me to kind of wrap this up. The first thing I want to say about this school is when we started talking about closing down McClellan to build Southwest High School, I got a little jealous. They started talking about all the things that's going to be in the new building, and they said they're going to have windows. And I realized that there's no windows. You know, I was upset about that. I went 3 years here without windows. But that tell you what type of experience I had in McClellan, that I enjoyed it so much, I didn't even realize there were no windows in the building, because I was getting a great education. But now, as an elected official for the city of Little Rock, I am excited about the new Southwest High School, the investment in the community. I'm equally excited about the new investment that will be right here where we're standing in the K-8. Secondly, as a McClellan grad, I appreciate the chip that was on my shoulder going to McClellan. And if you didn't go to McClellan, maybe you don't quite understand that, but people always ask, where did you go to high school? And they started naming all these other schools. And McClellan would always come last. Did you go here? Did you go there? Like, no, I went to McClellan. Say it with your chest. And I'm proud that I went to McClellan. And I'm proud for the friends that I made, the relationships I made, and everyone who had that real line pride about being a part of the school and what it made from them. And if anyone really knows me, you know I'm not going to get in front of a microphone without quoting the best musician of all time. Jay-Z, my favorite song of all time, and one of the reasons why it's my favorite song is because it reminded me of McClellan. And I'm gonna just give you a little bit of it, and you can see why. The song is so ambitious. He said, so they made light of, my type of. Dreams seem dumb, they said wise up. How many guys you see making it from here? The world don't like us. Is that not clear? All right, but I'm different. I can't base what I'm gonna be off of what everybody isn't. They don't listen. Just whispering behind my back. No vision, lack of ambition, so whack. And I remember the first time I heard that song, I thought about this building. How many people wrote off people who went to McClellan? How many times you hear a news story and it was negative about McClellan? And it just emboldened me to make sure that every time I got up, before I was elected, and anytime anyone put a microphone in front of me, whether they put it or I took it, I made sure they knew that I went to McClellan and I'm a proud graduate of it and the person that has made me. And no matter what I accomplish in life, I honestly believe my greatest accomplishment is walking through these halls and graduating from McClellan, because it gave me the foundation to be what I am today and what I'm going to be tomorrow. I couldn't do that without people by my side throughout my McClellan journey and afterwards. And at this point, I'd like to bring up LaToya Hunter, Keith Harvey. Wilson, excuse me. She was LaToya Hunter when we was at McClellan. Excuse me, sorry, Mr. Wilson. But Keith, LaToya, myself, and Telly Noel created what we started as the Friends and Alumni of McClellan Foundation. It is a scholarship foundation where we award scholarships to graduates of McClellan and now graduates of the new Southwest High School. And we've been going 4 years. 4 years now. We have awarded approximately about $10,000 in scholarships. And yeah, well, absolutely, absolutely. And most of that money comes from alums, and we started the Scholarship Foundation because we all went to this school and we know what it's like graduating and growing up in Southwest Little Rock and just needing that extra boost to help you as you graduate from high school. So with their help, we are invested in this community, whether it's this building, McClellan, or the Southwest High School. We want students of Southwest to know that we believe in them the way people believed in us and help them start their career after high school. And with that, I want to give a shout out to all the McClellan alums, everybody here, everybody watching. Go Big Red, Big White, Big Blue. Forever McClellan. So I just want to thank you all for the opportunity. Publicly thank Toya, Keith, and our other board member, Telly, for the hard work we do for the McClellan Friends and Alumni of McClellan Foundation in investing in our scholarship and our students going forward. And with that, I get to pass the baton to Portia Nicole Casey. We said middle names today, right? Yeah. Portia Nicole Casey, who's an educator, who's gonna take it from here. Thank y'all. No, you're good.
Good afternoon. My name is Portia Casey, and I am a former McClellan High student. I graduated in 2005, the best class, by the way. We actually still stay in touch, so I can say that we genuinely loved each other in school and out. When I think of McClellan, when I hear that name, I always smile. Some people ask me why, but it was simply because of the experience I had. And I would say was blessed the entire time I was here from 2002 to 2005. I didn't start here in 9th grade. I actually was at another magnet school. But after one semester, I asked my mom to move me to McClellan. I got the, oh, why are you going to that school? This one is so much better, and it was from teachers and staff of that school. But it didn't matter to me because I wanted to be in my community that I grew up in, and I wanted to be with my friends. My experience here at McClellan literally was amazing. And I'm not just saying that because it truly was. I was exposed to highly qualified teachers and staff. I was a member of FBLA. I participated in creating the run-through banners for football games. I traveled with clubs, you name it. But the one thing that stuck with me and set me on the path for greatness was the JAG program, Jobs for Arkansas Graduates. Because of that program, I was not only ahead in the workforce upon graduating, but I was well equipped with the do's and don'ts of working, how to carry myself to an interview, how to manage my time, money, and most importantly, when I left McClellan, I had 3 years of work experience. So I was able to walk into a job at 18 making $27,000 a year in 2005. And trust me, that was a lot. And from there, I graduated from college, not once, but 3 times, with a BA in psychology, a BS in criminal justice, and finally my master's degree in early childhood, which I should have started with that, but I was running from education, and I was like, let me go on and go back. So I've been a kindergarten teacher for 9 years in Little Rock School District, and I credit all of that to this school, McClellan High. I credit it to the teachers for caring enough to spill wisdom into me, and to us for not giving up and quitting when so many students disrespected them, for believing that we were somebody when so many said we weren't. And because of our demographics, they put us down and put our school down. And I listened and I chose my path, but they are the ones that paved the way. And for that, I'm thankful and grateful. To the future students of this amazing community, when you start anew at what will be your new start, your school, take full advantage of your resources, your teachers, your education, because that will only set you up for greatness. I now pass the baton to John Blank Bummets. Thank you, guys.
That's it. She asked, what's your middle name? I said, I'm not going to tell you. But I forgot classmates are out there helping to support me on this occasion. So welcome to the ancient history aspect of our program. You will notice in the program, I graduated here a half century ago. I don't quite look it, or do I? I'm giving a speech here, not 50 feet from where I gave the first speech of my life. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's the wing that had the speech, the open, elongated, with the stair at the end. First room right there. 50 feet, something like that. 10th grader, skinny, but I promise. Scrawny, pimple-faced, scared to death. Stupidly chose as an elective speech class because I thought I'm going to be a TV sports announcer one of these days. Went into that class as a 15-year-old, not yet 16. Every pretty popular girl in school was in there. And the first speech you had to do was a little biographical speech about yourself. And 53 years ago, I stood right over there and gave my first public address with knees knocking and voice wavering to a teacher named Bobby Gamble, who in 25 years, I could turn on and watch Designing Women and see her in a supporting role in the show Designing Women. Now, how many people, I'm telling you, I'm not giving you a speech about the good old days, because the good old days for some aren't the good old days for all. And the good old days are different for different times, and times change. I'm just telling you, for myself and for my friends who are here from those days, from 68 to 73, 74, what I'm familiar with, this was one sparkling, state-of-the-art, vibrant, vital, energetic, high-achievement place. And we were lucky to be here. And I didn't want that to go unmentioned on this occasion. We are sad it's getting ready to come down. But for me, that sadness is tempered by the fact that a brand new, sparkling, shiny, state-of-the-art, vibrant, vital, high performance, high accomplishment place is getting ready to rise right here for a new generation. And this ceremony, this baton, is all about joining an old guy from 1971 and these folks right here. And in a minute, it becomes my great honor to symbolically do that. And I thank you all for that opportunity. Before that, I got to talk personally about my experience here. Some of you may know, some of you may not. I don't know how many people know about newspapers anymore. But I've got a 50-year career as a newspaper writer, as a newspaper columnist. Let me tell you where it started. The second, or third, the English wing down here, second. Second, thank you. And I agree with Antwan, we didn't realize we were entering the tunnels of Alcatraz. No windows, just desolate places to the end of the hall. But they weren't desolate for us. They were state-of-the-art at the time. But as a sophomore, that same scrawny sophomore kid, there was a teacher, I'm going to call her name and honor her. She's gone now. The late, great, charmingly tactless Beverly Billingsley. You knew her too. 10th grade English teacher. She was the yearbook staff sponsor. She was that. And I thought, that's what I want to do. I think I'll be, that seems like a popular thing around here for kids. I'm going to be on the yearbook staff. And so I did the application, and it included some essays, short essays. And I thought, I'm getting ready to get on the yearbook staff because I can write the heck out of an essay. And I did. And then we had this gym full for the auditorium for the end of the year ceremony when Miss Billingsley insisted she be allowed to announce her yearbook staff for the next year. And I sat there thinking she's going to call my name in a minute. In a minute. And she never did. But by the time I walked down off those bleachers to go congratulate somebody whose name did get called, here's the distinctive voice of Beverly. John. She said, I want you to know, I just take A students for the yearbook staff, so I couldn't take you. Okay, I made some B's. I did. But I want you to know that those essays are the best I've ever had. And I think you could do something with your writing. And I've already talked to Susie Minton Roberts, standing right there, of the high school newspaper, sponsor of the high school newspaper, and you might try your hand at that. Did this school make a difference in my life? This school defined my life. This school changed my life. This school formed my career, a happy, successful career that brings me back today. You could say that I'm giving this talk right now 50 feet from where I gave my first speech, and you could say I didn't go very far. But I think I went a long way. I think I've just come back to the place I need to come back to. So it's sad, but it's a tempered sadness, because this site shall rise in educational glory again. And I'm happy to be a part of this experience. I'm especially happy for this unique honor, because now I get to pass the baton. And there's nobody here older for me to pass it to. So I'm going to pass it to the new generation, to students who will inhabit this new school and get their vibrant, energetic, high performance, high accomplishment educations very soon. And I want to pass that by saying what I hope by handing you this baton is that all of you realize the same career opportunities and life-enhancing opportunities that this place gave me. I hope that for all of you. And I want you to know one more thing, and this is the most important thing of all. Well, I'm about to tear up. But this 50 years ago, it was clear to me that this community cared about me. And I am certain and proud to tell you, to never doubt, this community cares about you. So I will now pass to two sixth grade students of Cloverdale Middle, soon to be hanging out here. Sophia Castaneda again, and Robert Holmes. See here? Just you? For you.
Good afternoon. I'm a sixth grade student at Cloverdale Middle School, like he said. And I'm very thankful for being able to say a thing or two about how I feel about this new school that's going to be replacing McClellan High School. I'm very excited and happy. I really hope that students get to learn many things, and I know they will. They're gonna have some awesome teachers, and I'm really excited, you know, and I hope we all get to have a good education. Thank you so much. And I am now passing the baton to Baseline.
Hello, my name is Alexandra. I am excited about having a new beautiful building. I love the open spaces with a sunlight and the gardens. I would like the mascot to be a tiger because they are cats and cats are cute and smart.
My name is Elijah, and I'll be reading my speech.
Yeah, speak up. If you want to take your mask off, that may help you too. Yeah, there you go.
I'm excited about the new school because it's going to be a wonderful building. I am also excited about the new people and new friends I'll be making. We will be having fun learning with each other, and I know this will be a wonderful school year. I would also like the mascot to be a bear because they are fierce and strong. Now we pass the baton to Meadowcliff.
Hello, I'm Semaj Mitchell, 4th grade at Meadowcliff, home of the Mustangs, and these are my sisters, Lakia and Lakia. First, we talked about our new school and what we wanted it to look like. Desk with a built-in spot for your laptop. Laptop for home and school so you don't have to take one home every night. Microphone that drops from the ceiling so you can hear everyone during discussion.
Pretty wallpapers everywhere in a big cafeteria, big library with lots of books, a calming room for when you get upset, arcade for good behavior. We are so excited about the new school because we want a big school, stairs and elevators, fast food, garden to pick flowers, and a tire swing. Back to you, Semaj.
Chef with foods to choose from in the cafeteria. More science with science experiments. It's good for students to learn science and experiment because it helps them grow more. Smoothie stand. Movie theaters for rainy days. When it rains and you come in, you can watch a movie. Mat so you can do gymnastics. Friend and I love to do gymnastics and flip. Hammer on the playground for your safety. Large screen TV in the hallway so you can know what's going on. Big smart board in the classroom so everyone can see. Have lots of new technology and learn more about technology. Class pet and learn about more animals. Learn about people making money and start your own business. Gym for gym activities and more like basketball. Gaming computer, like if you want to do your own game, make your own game. And bigger bathroom for more people to go in. And to you, Mr. Ford.
Okay, thank you. Well, you can't go wrong when you got kids getting to present and share their concepts, their ideas, their dreams, their hopes. And that's what we need to be all about adults, is trying to make sure we go fulfill those things, but also honor the fact of what our alumni have all shared made this place really special. If you heard and you listened, it was very clear that this was a very caring community, high expectations, and it delivered so that it made a difference for these people's lives, decades of making a difference. You know, when you think about this, one of the things that Elijah shared with me from Baseline right before we got started, he looked at the picture of the school, which keeps falling down. He looked at the picture and he said, man, that is some kind of place. He goes, how are you going to do it in 2 years? And Mr. Yarbrough will get a laugh at this because I always am saying, hey, isn't it possible we can't do this in a year and a half? So, you know, we are always wanting to be aggressive, Elijah, and we know how hard it's going to be to build a beautiful school, but we've got a great team here. We've got Cromwell, that is our architectural group, Clark and Conrail construction groups that are here today. They are actually symbolic because at the end of this thing, we're going to do a countdown, and when we get to the countdown, we're going to go say, get to work, okay? We're going to go make that happen at the end of this thing. So we want to have that be a part of our celebration. Obviously, something like this doesn't happen without Pam Smith. I just want to thank her for all the detail of putting this together to make it special for all of us and all the folks that are watching this later on. We want to make it so that the things that are happening at this campus live a little bit every day. But some of that living every day, as we build new, we also want to continue to honor what our past is. And what our past is that we are going to develop what we're going to call 3 different time capsules that will become a part of this school's environment in a very prominent place right when you come into the school, that will be on display to allow you as a community member to share whatever you might want to share about McClellan and its history, to share about our current world right now, or to share about future aspirations you have for our city or the school district or for the new K-8. And we're going to accept information on these time capsules over the next 6 months. And you're going to be able to follow this on social media. Of course, Pam has a hashtag LRSD next K8, and we're going to continue to provide updates and information to all of you so that you can follow the progress of this. But really, you've got 6 months in order to be able to put together. Right behind that, we seek involvement. Students came forward. We got bears, we got tigers, who knows what else. It could even be a lion that ends up getting picked again. But we want to have involvement of our student body so that they have passion about it. We'll reach out to our young people to help us pick what our next mascot will be, what our school colors will be, and Mr. Keith McGee, Dr. Keith McGee will be helping coordinate those efforts in the coming days. Alumni, and we have alumni obviously from all sorts of different groups. We thank you so much for being here today, and I want to just quickly do a little bit of a shout out. Mr. Brummett, unfortunately you get to start with the year because I think you are the oldest. Okay, that's maybe been determined. Oh, you're the oldest.
I was the first graduating class, and then I came back and taught.
The graduating class of?
66.
66 is here. We have your graduating class.
71.
Oh, 71. 75.
79. We are proud.
79, we are proud.
98.
94.
83.
83.
2002.
94.
Yeah, 94. You didn't hear 2002?
I forgot to.
2005.
Some folks on the city council do have egos, and I want to clearly state this for the media that Mr. Antwan Phillips is a proud graduate again of 2002.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
So, as we kind of start to bring this to a close, we thought that it would really be cool if we finish this program with being able to sing the alma mater. The alma mater is in the back of your program, if you've got one of those, so that you can sing along. And to make that happen, and then I'll lead us in one last activity after we do the alma mater. But right now, I'd like to have Ms. Karen Greenlee join me up here, who will help us.
All right, class of 79, let's do it.
I'll give it to the
Okay, this is an awesome experience. How about all those alumni of McClellan? Let me hear it. We've all got to roar one last time, right? So let's do it. If you're an alumni, come on, step on up with me. Yes. Go Lions. C-C-L-E-L-L-A-N. That's right. Thank you, Janice. Everybody, if you are an alumni, please come up here and help me sing this. If you'll all just come up, I think this is a great opportunity. Look at all the history here today. This is awesome because, you know, together we're strong, and we'll continue to be strong as we build this new school. Okay, are we ready? Where's my good singers? Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Are we ready? We're ready. Okay. Here we go. Last time, y'all. We can do this. Lift our banner skyward, let white and red unfurl. Lions, sing your praises to the Queen of the high school world. When from these halls we journey, life's honors to attain, memories of McClellan High will in our hearts remain. M-C-C-L-E-L-L-A-N. M-C-C-L-E-L-L-A-N.
Big blue, big old, big red,
Big white.
big blue, big old blue.
All right, pass the baton. Thank you. I told you I'd bring the spirit.
Okay, as we wrap up, you know, I think this has been a classic example of everything that you want in a transition. We have literally passed the baton. We've done it with emotion, we've done it with some history, we've done it with some humor, and we've done it with some spirit. And we've done it with our kids, too, because the kids are most important of having them be a part of our show today. So now, as we close out and finish up, we thank everybody for being here today. We want to help you all make these guys get to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to count down from 5, so 5, 4, 3. But at the end of that, when we get to 1, then all of us are going to say, let's get to work, okay? And that actually represents all of us, too, because we all have work to do to make it so that we're going to do the right things for kids. It's not just this construction group. It's about all of us saying we're going to continue to go make this district a better place. So we are now at the countdown. Is everybody ready? Yes. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get to work. And off they go. Thank you all for being here today. Ms. Smith has one more announcement.